So, this came out today, and I want thoughts on this. Here we go.
Gabby, I wish I was right at your side. I wish I could be talking to you right now. I'd be going through every morning we made, getting even more excited for this future. But we lost our future. I can't live without you. I can't be without you. I've lost every day we could have spent together, every holiday. I'll never get to play with cats with you, never go hiking with TJ, who I will mention very briefly, Gabby Petito's brother. I loved you more than anything. I can't bear to look at our photos, to recall great times, because it is why I cannot go on. When I close my eyes, I will think of lounging on the roof of the van, falling asleep to the sight of, unintelligible, at the Crystal Geyser. I will always love you. If you were reading Gab's journal, looking at photos of our life together, flipping through old cards, you wouldn't want to live a day without her. Knowing that every day you'll wake up without her, you wouldn't want to wake up. I'm sorry to everyone this will affect. Gabby was the love of my life, but unintelligible, by many. I'm so very sorry to her family because I love them. I consider her younger siblings my best of friends. I am sorry to my family. This is a shock to you as well, a terrible grief. They loved her so much, if not more than me. A new daughter to my mother, an aunt to my nephews. Please do not make this harder for them. This occurred as an unexpected tragedy. Pushing back to our car, trying to cross the streams of a creek before it got too dark to see, too cold, I hear a splash and a scream. I could barely see. I couldn't find her for a moment. Shouted her name. I found her breathing heavily, gasping, and, unintelligible, was freezing cold. Also unintelligible. Something, the blazing hot national parks in Utah. The temperature had dropped to freezing, and she was soaking wet. I carried her as far as I could down the stream towards the car, stumbling, exhausted in shock. When my, unintelligible, and no, I couldn't safely carry her, I started a fire and spooned her as close to the heat. She was so thin, had already been freezing too long. I couldn't at the time realize that I should have started a fire first. But I wanted her out of the cold back to the car. From where I started the fire, I had no idea how far the car might be. Only knew it was across the creek. When I pulled Gabby out of the water, she couldn't tell me what hurt. She had a small bruise on her forehead that eventually got larger. Her feet hurt. Her wrist